Hey, it's Jim. I'm back with another video. Hope everyone's doing really well out there. The last video I did was beginning of December, I believe it was, in 2024. Now it's the first one I'm doing for 2025. So here we are. All right, as you can see from the thumbnail, what we're doing is we're matching the Soldano X, which is new with the quad cortex with the latest update. I purchased that one. Sounds fantastic. Absolutely love it. But we're just going to be using the head. So we're just going to be using the head, and we're going to be matching that up with the John Petrucci Tone Mission IR packs. Okay. So I watched a lot of videos. I'm really into Petrucci. I'm not demonstrating his tone or anything like that, but I am going to be showing what he uses for microphones and stuff like that. I'm going to be talking about that with these IRs. Okay. So one good video I really saw, I really recommend, was one done with interview with Sweetwater, where he's up on stage and he shows exactly what he used, not on the last, I think it was the last album, I'm not really 100% sure, what he used in the studio. I know it was the one before this one. So yeah, so he shows exactly all the equipment. They have everything on the stage, all the gear that he used. Okay, so we're going to talk tonight about the microphones and the cabinets, and then what he puts from the microphones, where they go. Okay, so first up, what he used, I'm going to be reading from my notes I have on the screen here. Okay, with the Tone Mission, the Petrucci IR packs, his microphones he uses 4. Okay, and he uses 2 cabinets, and he has a set of 3 on one, and he has a set of 3 on another. Okay, the fourth one is a room microphone that he uses. Okay, the first one is a Mojave 301 condenser microphone. That goes for $1,100. He uses 2 of those, like I said, 1 and 1. And he describes that as that's the main guitar sound that he uses. The next one is the Royer R121, which is a ribbon microphone. That goes for around $1,500, and he uses 2 of those. Okay, he just says that this is the lows and the low mids that he gets. All right. The next one, he has a Shure SM7B, which is similar to this. That's a dynamic microphone, and that goes for around $400. He uses 2 of those. And he describes this one that he gets the clarity of his tone and the high mids. He wants to capture exactly what's coming out of his amplifier, out of his cabinet. Okay, he wants to capture that. And that's why he uses all these different microphones. And then the last, which is all by itself, and this is 16 feet away from the cabinets, he uses one Rupert Neve RNT ribbon microphone that goes for around $2,500. He uses one of those, and it's 16 feet away. Okay, nice chunk of change there, just with the microphones. My God, that's a lot of chunky. That's a lot of cheddar. All right, the next, he uses all these microphones, and they each have their own channel strip. So there's 7 microphones. He has 3 on one, okay, cabinet, 3 on another, and then, like I said, the room microphone, which is by itself. Okay, so he puts these, each one has a Rupert Neve shelfer channel, okay, for the EQ and compression. Now, each one of these, he has 7 of them. Each one of these is $4,000. Wow, nice. Okay, the next, after that, this all goes into a summing mixer by Phoenix Audio, okay, and that one goes for around $3,000. So that's where he blends all of those tones, all of those sounds, goes into one sound that he's going to put on one track. Okay. And then this gets fed into a JDK R24 parametric EQ, which I found that's no longer in production. And the one I did find, I think it was on Reverb or something like that, was $1,350. Okay. And then also, of course, he uses his Mesa Boogie 412 cabinets. Each one of those goes for approximately $1,530. So right there, that's like $44,000 worth of gear just for the microphones, getting the sound coming out of the cabinet to get it how he wants it. Wow. It's good to be famous and rich. But it sounds great. It sounds great. So what I'm trying to do tonight, I'm going to try to get that sound. I'm not going for the Petrucci, like his guitar sound. I can't, I'm not going to sound like Petrucci. Come on. I don't have his, first of all, the tone is in the hands. Okay. Everything else just, dices it up, a little bit, puts the little spices on there and everything like that. But, anyone, like if one guy puts has his tone, other guy has his tone. They have different amps and everything. They're still gonna sound like themselves on another amplifier and everything like that. It's the hands. Everyone says it. I believe it. Okay, I've been playing a long time. All right. So now I'm gonna do a demonstration with the Soldano X and go using these sounds from the Tone Emission IR packs that he uses. All these microphones on there and the Neve. Everything was recorded using this stuff. So it sounds great. Sounds absolutely fantastic. But I'm using the Soldano X. I really love this amp. I absolutely love it. I'm not saying I don't like the JP2C. I like it, but I've been playing that a lot lately, and I just got this one. I wanted to hear what this would sound like with this gear. So here it is. There you go. So now I'm going to demo everything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play each thing once. I'm going to go through A through E, right? Some crunchy sounds, a little more hard rhythm, okay? A short lead, a short delay, a long delay, and then a clean tone, okay? And then I'll go back and describe which each one is, okay? But first I'll demo each one. I'm not going to play anything particular. I'm not going to try to play like Petrucci because I can't, all right? Let's be honest, okay? Okay, here we go. This is A. You got the idea for that one. Okay, this one just adds a little bit of chorus. You hear it on the open chords. You hear it on the open chords, right? The idea on that one. All right. Next is C. This is the short delay. Okay. Hear it? Anyway, you get the idea of that one. This is the long delay. You get the idea with that. The next one is that this is the, looking over here, looking at my screen. Okay, is my clean setting. It's got a lot of the long delay, some chorus, and some reverb on it. It's more ambient sound. maybe I should take off. Boop, boop, boop. Take that one off. And take that EQ off. Yeah, that sounds better. You get the idea. All right, so let me go back to the beginning. Okay, this is that regular rhythm. Let me save this other stuff first. Okay, the regular rhythm. Anyway, okay, so the first one is a noise suppressor, of course, right? Noise reduction 30%. Okay, as source is input 1. The next is this wah, and it is a Y crowing wah. Okay, and it doesn't go all the way here. Let me demonstrate the wah with the long delay. You can see it doesn't go all the way up because I don't like that really harsh tone with the leads. It's too harsh after that. Okay, you get that, right? Like I said, that's the wah. And this next one is for the clean setting. And let me turn it on so you can see it. Whoop. I'll turn it back off. The threshold is at -40. The ratio is a 4. The attack is 15 milliseconds. The release is 400 milliseconds. Makeup 8. Mix is a 59. Gain reduction is 0. Okay. The next one, let me turn that back off. Save it. Oh, that's all right. It's cool. This is the overdrive. This is old, tried and true tube screamer, right? The 808. The overdrive down. Okay. We just want to add some little thickness to the Soldano. And the tone is at 5. The level is at 5. This gives it a little extra oomph, right? We love the oomph. Okay, the next one, we have a modulation pedal. It's a chorus. It's the Dream Chorus. Here is it mono because it's not at stereo. The signal's not at stereo yet, but it's going to be soon. Okay. The mix is at 25%. The speed is at 50. The sync is off. The depth is at 50. The mod is, what I'm using is channel 2 for that pedal. Okay. The next is, this is what we're all been here for, right? The Soldano X. I love the plug-in, and I love it here on the Quad Cortex. This thing sounds fantastic. I absolutely love Soldanos. Always have. Some great players have played Soldanos. The channel is the overdrive, of course. Okay, of course, this is off. These are all shaded. These aren't working. The gain overdrive is at 8.2. Bass is at 3.7. The mid is at 1. The treble is at 3.8. The master overdrive is 5. Okay, the second part of the page. Okay, the presence is at 8.8. The depth is at 8.1. The output's at 9. Okay, and then after here it splits. It's going to go left and right. If you're following here on the screen. Okay, on the right hand side, here we are with the IR, with the Petrucci tone mission pack with the IRs. On this side, we have the Mojave 301 condenser on the 412. Sounds great. Like I said, he says this is his main part of his sound. Okay, the girth, a nice chugga. Okay, and then next to it we have the blend of the room with a room microphone. Okay, and that's the Rupert Neve. That's that nice chunka change. $2,500 friggin' microphone. Nice. It's nice to be famous. You can get nice toys. Okay, on the other side, this is now it's split. So this is to the left side, and this impulse response is the SM7B by Shure. Okay, it's a dynamic microphone. The other side is the 121 ribbon. Okay, it's both on 412s. Okay, like I said, I have one set to the right side. In the end here, the very, very end, I have one pan to the left, one pan to the right. Okay, now this is the short delay. Let me show you the short delay. Come on, short delay, go on. There you are. All right, the mix is at 34.1. The feedback is at 50. The high pass is 120. The low pass is 3000. Sync is off. Delay time is at 500 milliseconds. The mod rate is 0.5. The mod depth is at 40. Page 2. DIN depth, I don't change any of this stuff. I'm not really 100% sure what the DIN depth. Like, again, if anyone knows what that DIN thing is, let me know, please, in the comment section. It'd be great. Okay, and this is the other side. This is on the left side. This one is set at 700 milliseconds. Everything else pretty much the same, I think. And the mix at 34.1, feedback is 20. Now that's different. The high pass is 120, low pass 3000. Again, the sync is off. Okay, delay time 700, like I said. Mod rate is 0.5. The mod depth is 40. And the trails are on. The second page is same as the other one. Okay. Now for the long delay. First, before we have the long delay, we do this cut at 3340 on both sides. This one is at 3459 because this one has the chorus on this side. I put the chorus only on one side to have a different type of chorus effect. So it's just to play with it a little bit. You know, everyone has their own little thing. I could have put the stereo chorus over here in front of the split. That'd have been nice. I could done that as well. But I just wanted to do on one side I want to see what it would sound like. What it would sound like. But it sounds pretty cool. I like it. All right, and this long delay is let me go page 1. Page 1, 34.1 like the other one. The feedback's at 50. That's different from the other one. High pass is 120. The low pass is 3000. The sync is off. Delay time is 500, like the short one, but the other side's going to be different. Mod rate is 0.5. The mod depth is 40. Again, the second page is everything's the same. Okay, this is where it changes a little bit. Mix at 34. Feedback's at 20. The other one was set at 50, so this one's set at 20. The high pass is 120. The low pass 3000. Sync is off. Delay time is at 996. The mod rate is 0.5. The mod depth is at 40. Trails are on. Okay, again, the second page is exactly the same, right? Now, just to tell you about these delay settings that I have. I got these delay settings straight from the horse's mouth, as they say, all right? I used to have an AXFX, and Cooper Carter, I don't know if you guys know who he is. He's big in the AXFX world. I think he programmed, him and Maddie programmed John Petrucci's AXFX for his delay setting, his modulation effects and stuff like that. And that's where I got these settings from. So these are his settings, okay? His short and his long delay, all right? This is my clean sound, okay? This is where the compressor comes on. I showed you what that was before, okay? The chorus is off, the overdrive, and the overdrive on. It sounds cool, okay? I go back and forth, I turn it off, turn it on, depends on what I'm playing. Okay, here we are, page 1 of the clean. Okay, channel is, of course, it's normal, not the overdrive. The crunch is on now, it's set to clean. The bright is off. I don't want it too chimey. I just like it for the ambient sounds. Some things I'll turn it on for when I'm playing different types of rhythms and stuff like that. When I get that more snap out of it, you know. The gain is normal at 5.4. Okay, the bass is 2.7. The mid is at 5.1. The treble is 5.6. The master normal is at 11. It's loud. Yeah, I like it like that. The presence is at 8.1. The depth is 8.1. Both at 8.1. The output is at 12. All right. And again, you know all this other stuff here. Oh, the reverb. I didn't show you guys what the reverb was. Okay, the reverb's only on for certain things. The reverb is on for A and B. It's not on when the delay is on with the dirty channels, the reverb is not on. Okay? But sometimes I put it on if I want to get a different effect. Okay? So the reverb settings, I have it set exactly the same for all of them. So here we go, 15.4. So it's very little. Okay, it's not a lot. The decay is at 63.2. I'm freaking blind. I got to freaking reach in my eyes and see what the heck that is. Pre-delay is at 60 milliseconds. The high pass is at 200. The low pass is at 3100. The LF dampening is 50%. HF dampening is at 50. Mod depth 50. Trails are on because trails are awesome. And this the reverb type is plate tight. And that's that. All right. Maybe give another demo of one of the things and we can play with the lead setting. I like the lead setting. Okay. The wah wah. Get that. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that. All right. Any questions about it, put in the comment section. I'll get back to you when I can. All right. Put you soon. Bye.